They are not ready for prime time.
Prime time.
Prime time.
Prime time. That's the name.
Prime time.
Prime time.
What time is it? Showtime prime time.
It's XL Prime Time, featuring Joe C.
And then he couldn't fire his glutes later.
Matt Hayes.
His balls are different in person.
And Leon Searcy.
So they were smelling themselves.
Oh, my gosh.
With no deal.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
Welcome in, hump day. A little cooler and overcast out there. It ain't lifting. I was trying to bring in the sun for the noon hour in XL Prime Time, but it did not work out. But hopefully everybody's rocking and rolling, getting it done in the beautiful city of Jacksonville and beyond. The First Coast, and, of course, everywhere else where you might be pulling us in on the app or the stream, whatever it might be. We appreciate it. That's for sure. So welcome in to XL Prime Time. It is an I was wrong Wednesday, all right? Now, during the football season, we would use this as kind of like after you made some bold predictions heading into the college football weekend or, for that matter, the NFL weekend, we'd have to come back to next Wednesday and we would admit that we were wrong. Well, there have been some either long debates that we've had over a season that took us to the end and we finally had to admit we were wrong, or after we made that prediction or whatever, it happened. So there aren't any more football games that we can use for an I was wrong. So I'm going to try and use the Olympics for an I was wrong today. And we're going to tie it in maybe to your own relationship. Here we are, Big Sirs, a few days away from Valentine's. And you really don't want to screw up heading into Valentine's. And you've already, the sophisticated man that you are, I was going to say the sophisticated lover, but I backed off of that.
You can say that. That's fine.
Go ahead, say that. Why would you back off of that? Lover that you are.
I take a great deal of pride in that.
Yeah.
Overweight lover at that.
Don't be ashamed by that, Joe.
Overweight lover.
I honestly, and I got to admit this, Big Surge has gone another level to his game. Like, there's more prep work in this Valentine's than I think I've heard from him in a while.
You got to understand this, Joe, that women appreciate. They do. They appreciate effort. Okay.
Yeah.
And they can tell when you put in effort and when you just lollygag around.
I winged it before.
Listen, I prep like 10 days in advance, bro.
Okay, that is pretty strong.
And I get it all done.
Listen, I have winged it before.
You're not going to get caught off guard.
No, exactly.
Have you gotten caught off guard before?
Well, who, me?
Yeah.
No, man. Listen, first of all,
You've always been a good lover, you're saying.
Yeah, I'm an outstanding giver. Listen, as Valentine's Day gifts, I've given houses.
Wow.
I've given horses. I've given
horses.
Yeah.
You bought someone a horse.
Yes, my ex-wife. Yeah, I bought a horse and a little farmland where the horse could.
Okay, so he doesn't have to stay in the house.
Yeah. So I mean,
I can't top that, people.
Yeah, I've never bought a woman a horse.
Well,
that's spectacular.
Yeah. So she was able. It was on a little piece of land.
Who got the horse in the inevitable divorce?
She did, of course.
Okay.
Well, basically, the way I look at it,
JJ, that's cold, man. In the inevitable divorce.
Yeah.
But if I remember the way it went down, he got the south end of that northbound horse. Okay. He ended up with that, okay? He kind of got hosed on that bad boy.
Yeah, I did. But it was a thought that counted.
Now, where are you going for dinner? We were talking about this a couple of days ago. Let's get into
this. For a nice dinner.
JJ was giving me grief about this. Where are you going for dinner?
I'm preparing.
I wasn't giving you grief. I was calling you a liar, but go ahead.
He's prepping.
We'll get to that.
I'm preparing. I mean, there's Dungeness. There's
I love Dungeness.
There's Dungeness. There's king crab and there's lobster tail.
You're talking dirty to me, and I kind of like
Dungeness crab, king crab, and a lobster tail.
Tails.
Man,
with an S.
That ain't cheap, folks.
Yeah. I've already. Well, you got to understand. I've already bought it before the week of Valentine's Day, so the price
when they're really taxed.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
so they tax you. They tax you the week of Valentine's.
When it's not getting jacked up.
Yeah, there you go. That part. So all that'll be prepped.
All right. See, I love it.
So the thing with Matt was he's in, I guess you could say, a fresh relationship. Mm-hmm. They're still in their honeymoon phase. And he's claiming they're not going out to dinner. He's claiming they're not going out to dinner. I don't buy that. That's false. That's not happening.
I kind of agree with JJ.
I don't know what to tell you. You guys are. We bought each other tickets to Chris Stapleton for Valentine's Day.
But that's not this weekend. and we're gonna cook a steak in the grill and just sit in the backyard and have a bourbon, and eat some steak, and
Okay, that's still not
She doesn't
bad.
want
That's a
that.
good play.
She doesn't
she
want
does
that.
want.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get her on the phone now? Is that what you
No,
want?
because then you're putting her under pressure, and
Yeah.
she's gonna say something she really doesn't
See,
want.
they've
She's just
met her.
She just wants
You
to make
haven't.
you happy.
You have.
You have to take
You
your
guys
girl
know
out.
her. Do
Well-
you see her as someone who would just say, "Yeah, let's just have a steak and sit in the
Look,
backyard and drink a
I
bourbon"?
think a perfect setting is a perfect setting. Okay, in a restaurant or out of a restaurant. That I completely get. Okay, you can go on or off in so many different.
Well, she had a shirt on that said
Situations.
"Yes, champagne," so I could dig it right
She's
there.
a partier.
Yes,
She had a-
yes.
she works
Okay,
right
so
at
she at
Washington.
least wants to go out
when
for a
Leon
glass
first
of
met her,
wine.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Once you meet
As long
her,
as you're
then you'll
not
go,
just
"Oh,
staying
okay."
home all night.
No.
Okay, there you go. That's all I need.
And they don't-
No, we'll go for a walk with the dog and go
Oh,
down to the beach and walk on the beach.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about.
Right,
A
and it's-
beach walk.
and it's not a
Yeah.
cohabitated situation. So wherever you're at, you can
Right.
make it special.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, that part's
Mhm.
good.
When you live with somebody, you're just
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. And by the way, look, if I'm there, I'm still making it paradise. Okay, it still is paradise, even though we may not leave these four walls that close us in on a regular basis.
So we should ask our nooners like what they're doing for Valentine's
well
Day.
just save
Because
that.
this one's Saturday.
Yeah, just
and
yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
this is absolute. It's going to be crazy out there on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. If you want to get rid of the unlucky Friday the 13th, go out on Friday the 13th
Genius.
before Valentine's Day. Okay, that way less crowds. The people that see you will be happy to see you because they know they're going to be slammed the next day, and you'll be able to get in without a wait list and all that kind of stuff. You will be lucky on lucky Friday.
right,
the
but does your
13th.
woman want that? Does she want to go out the day before?
Yeah, she's
I
like,
think
your
she'll
cheap
appreciate
ass took me out on Friday night before Valentine's Day. That's one you have to be married for her
Yes.
to appreciate.
Yeah, I think she
you
will
can't take a
100
girl you're dating out the day before Valentine's
no.
Day and be like, here, baby.
Yeah, that won't count.
Yeah,
but-
we've done that plenty of times as a married couple.
Yeah, because if you've already locked in and you're just saying, "Hey, I've thought about this,
Mhm.
and this is my play," and
It's better
plan.
for both of us.
Yeah, and then she'll go, "Oh yeah, okay, no problem."
And then when
Well,
you
yeah.
have kids, it's like it adds a whole new, who's watching the kids
Yeah.
and all that.
I can see the problem. I mean, because Friday the 13th, you're more than likely to get a reservation.
Exactly. It's,
So
a,
you
it's a
just-
great play.
Yeah, it's a great play.
And like I said, you can make unlucky Friday the 13th into your lucky Friday. The
But
13th.
if you're like Leon and you're planning 10 days in advance, you've had a reservation for ages.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
no,
but
no.
he's
He
doing the
doesn't have a
dinner.
no,
reservation.
I'm doing the dinner.
yeah, he's doing. The
I know.
dinner.
I'm just saying,
No,
if
he's bringing it to
if
his
he
house,
did,
right?
he
You
would
bring it to
have
your
been
house.
ready.
Yeah,
So he's not going out with his woman. He's
All
bringing
right,
it to his
so-
house.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
married.
yeah. All right,
There's
so
a huge difference.
I want to set this up. Okay, JJ, you
Like,
got the soundbite coming up in a second, right? okay.
for our Australian or what? Where is
He's
he from?
Norwegian. He's Norwegian. So we're going to get this. We don't have to play it right now. But we're going to set it up, and then we're going to kind of peel it back with the Valentine's Day in mind. And I was wrong Wednesday. We'll do that coming up. We'll explain everything. But it's confession time from you lads and ladies out there. All right, 641.
Don't worry, no one's listening.
Yeah. 641-1010. Plan on hitting the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures coming up in just a few minutes. Golf Club of Southampton, they bring you today's show every Wednesday, the home of the Guggen, and certainly excited about seeing you come on out when the weather is favorable. Today's a practice day, okay? It's cold. You might just want to knock it around, deal with the cold elements, and kind of fine-tune your game if you want. Bottom line is 287-play. You can call the Golf Club of Southampton whenever you see that sunshine and you want to get out and play some golf. You will enjoy it. So let's set it up with the Norwegian. He was a biathlon athlete.
Sturla.
Yeah. All of that coming
That's
up
his
on XL Prime.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford.
Hi there, I'm Steve Spurrier on 10XL 92.5 FM.
1010XL.
Insurance companies have teams of lawyers working to protect their bottom line. I'm Chris Campione of Campione Law, and you deserve someone just as focused on protecting your bottom line. We go head-to-head with insurance companies every day, and they know our name. Giving you peace of mind and delivering results is our job. With no fees unless we win, there's no risk to get the help you need. Visit CampionLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campion, Campion Law.
Attention sports fans, are you ready to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Best Bet. You can bet anywhere, but you'll definitely win here. Experience the thrill of sports like never before. With all the big games broadcasting live on our big screens and a menu stacked with your favorite foods and refreshing drinks, you're sure to find your winning ticket. Bet anywhere, win here, only at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
We're certainly facing interesting economic times. For me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. Experience? Yeah, that's Chris Bryan, Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Scott Regner, Janice Cobb, and Reed Wingate. They have the expertise and knowledge to take care of your money. For more info, go to itppartners.com. ITP Partners, they're my financial partners for life.
Non-compensated client testimonial may not be representative of all client experiences. No guarantee of future performance or success.
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an I-CARD Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
When persistent plumbing problems leave you feeling flushed, don't panic. Call Roland Reich. They quote all pricing in advance, so your only surprise is how quickly they'll solve your issue. Roland Reich Plumbing, plumbingjacksonville.com.
Yo, it's your main man ET here for Blue Chew. And guess what? Blue Chew tablet isn't just a tablet. It's a cheat code. Blue Chews provide access to chewable tablets that help you feel and perform at your best. Stronger, longer. It's like someone gave you downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. No awkward doctor visits and no uncomfortable waiting rooms. It's nothing worse when them nosy behind neighbors are looking at your packages and then asking you questions. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I got this. Blue Chew is simple. It's discreet and delivered straight to your door. And let's be honest, this isn't just for you. Give her group chat something to talk about. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. And guess what? I got a special deal for our listeners. Get your first month of Blue Chew on me. That's right. Just use promo code 1010XL and you pay $5 shipping. That's it. Head over to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. Use code 1010XL, then just chew it and do it.
This is Sheridan Tootin, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, and Dr. Kevin Murphy put my right shoulder back together a few years ago, and I'm still feeling great. Now I'm using PRP treatment for my knee pain. No matter what you're dealing with, if you're enduring any orthopedic issue, my only recommendation is Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist if you ever have a need.
Leave pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Wednesday, teed up by the Golf Club of Southampton, home of the Guggen Open.
We are having a good time on a beautiful, if you love overcast weather, Wednesday right here on the First Coast. Joe C., Matty Hayes, Big Sirs, JJ. We would love for you guys to hang out with us via the app, the stream. You can head to YouTube, just pull up XL Primetime. Any of our social channels, you can watch the show and hang out if you're out riding around, getting the work done that is always required for this city to thrive. We appreciate that as well. That's for sure. All right, so we got into this a little bit. And just to kind of set it up as an I was wrong, but also tie it together with what took place at the Olympics. Now, this is a dude, you're going to hear a soundbite from this guy. He's being interviewed after he medaled in his event, which I believe was the biathlon, right?
Yes.
And his name is Sturla Holm Lagrid, okay? So the Norwegian wins a medal and then goes into a post-race interview and he turns it into confession time. Now, you're going to hear him in Norwegian, and then we're going to translate it for you.
Verdens vakreste, fineste person. Og for 3 måneder siden så gjorde jeg min største tabbe og var utro mot henne. Og det fortalte jeg for en uke siden. Og det har vært den verste uken i mitt liv. Så jeg hadde gullmedalje.
So you can hear him getting emotional, okay? And actually, when you play the soundbite, I love that JJ cut it up. It almost sounds like Arthur Fonzarelli saying, "I was wrong" in the back. I want you to listen to that, like, just to see.
Verdens vakreste, fineste person. Og for 3 måneder siden. I was ruined.
Thank you very much. All right, so here is his confession in English. I want you guys to listen up. 6 months ago, I met the love of my life, the world's most beautiful, sweetest person. And 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life and cheated on her. So 6 months ago, he fell in love. 3 months later, he cheated on her. And then 3 months after that, he decided to confess it to whoever was listening.
The world.
The world when it comes to the Milan Cortina Olympics.
Wow. Big
Sirs,
that's crazy.
What say
bro.
you to the confession that he stepped out on his lady?
He mentioned, first of all, women don't like to be embarrassed, especially on a national stage.
Absolutely.
On a national stage?
She's like, we could have just kept that in house.
Exactly. You could have talked it out at the house, man. You don't do nothing
Although
like that.
maybe she said, "You want to impress me?
No.
Win that gold medal, go on national television and say I cheated on my
He didn't win the
He won
gold.
the bronze.
Or whatever.
So she
does that even count?
No, I don't even
in
count.
this particular?
Right, that might have like lessened the apology.
So they were only together for 3 months.
Before he cheated on her.
Yeah.
He met her 6 months ago.
Yeah.
She was the most beautiful
was
creature.
it that important of a relationship to you
She
that you had
couldn't-
to go on national TV and cry about it when you were only with her for 3 months, bro? What the heck's going on in Norway?
Well,
it's cold.
The women are
first off-
beautiful.
It was cold.
First off, it's cold. All right, and there's not. You can't get out very much when it's cold. Kind of locked in. You get a little. What is that? When you get
Cabin
a little,
fever.
A little cabin
cabin
fever,
fever.
stir crazy.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? babe?
Seasonal affective disorder or whatever it's called. Maybe
Yeah.
it's that, yeah.
Yeah, that's just bad business. You don't do that. She couldn't have been the woman of his life if he cheated on her 3 months later.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
How
it.
in love with you were you? With her were you?
How sad he was crying, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
weak of a man if she was the love of
Yes.
his life.
Tears.
3 months into
And you
it,
gave
she's
in
like-
And you gave
to
in to
lust
temptation
that
and lust.
easily.
Right.
Tears in his eyes, I guess. All right, so
He did respond in English at this press conference. It's about a 30-second clip.
Yeah, I haven't got any reactions from the girl that I mentioned. And yeah, I'm happy because then maybe she hasn't seen it. Maybe she will see it at the right time. I hope I don't make anything worse for her. But maybe it can help. I don't know. I hope there's a happy ending in the end.
I don't know
So
about a
we'll see.
happy ending in the end.
I don't think so.
Yeah, this guy's delusional, bro.
I think you
And
made
little
a
pathetic.
huge mistake.
And
A little pathetic.
A little pathetic, bro.
This is going to affect
wildly
his next,
pathetic.
his ability to get in a relationship next.
Yeah, he's
Like,
gonna,
you're a quick Google away from being a massive red flag on every single girl's, radar.
instant Q&A, not as much curiosity as interrogation. And there's nothing worse than going viral when you're about to meet your next lady.
Yeah, and it's
That is
like,
not
so
good.
you're going to cheat on me within 3 months of our relationship and then tell the whole world about it months later for no reason?
Okay, so see if you can work this in. See if you can work this into an I was wrong Wednesday. The biggest thing that you either got caught up in or had to admit to your lady.
Oh,
All right.
Jesus.
Or to your
This is going to get nasty.
or to your significant other. Okay, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. We would love to hear it. You can just kind of give us a little bit of an idea. You don't have to give us all the dirty details, but
Yeah, let's make it as lighthearted as possible, please,
Yeah.
for all of us.
yeah, like because we have already plenty of people who have texted and said that they're fired up for Valentine's Day. One, my wife's birthday is on Valentine's Day.
God bless you,
Yeah,
sir.
double
Soldier.
tapped.
Double
Yeah.
winner, yeah.
Yeah, so you're pretty good there. Friday reservations pretty full up at good spots, says one of our nooners. And another one said, yeah, probably can't get a reservation. A lot of places are already booked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. And
Any
how about
place
this one?
worth it,
Yeah.
So Joe, if What if it was a forced confessional because you were followed?
Okay, I'm hearing something good here.
This is, by the way, this is definitely in the book.
Yeah, this is fourth down, and this is where the
this is in the
damn
book.
part
Absolutely,
came in.
absolutely in the book.
Fourth down and damn alignment story.
The emphasis on damn.
Yeah.
A forced confession makes it sound like you were being interrogated.
No, it was a forced confession.
Musical accompaniment.
You want me to? You want me
just
to
hear just a little snippet of
a
this?
snippet of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's first of all, that's the wrong music. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, more
It
sad
needs
music.
Sad music, but trust me.
Although Barry may have got himself into a couple.
I'm sure
Of course he did. Yes.
Right.
And then what did
The
he
lover
do?
man that Barry was.
Yeah, what did he do?
Okay.
He sang himself
He
right
was
out
a
of that
sweet
thing.
pipes to get out of it, right?
All right. So this is in the book, by the way. So I'm just going to be telling you a story. That's in the
Perfect,
book.
Jay.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Jay.
Order
Careless
on
Whisper.
Amazon. Fourth
All
down
right.
and damn.
Yeah. So I come in for practice, right? And
Home. You're going home.
I'm going home. I'm at the house,
Yeah.
all right? So my
What's
wife,
your status like marital? You're not
On
married.
a scale
I
of
am
1 to
married.
10.
Oh, you are
On
married.
a scale
Okay,
of 1 to 10,
okay.
where was the relationship?
no,
One
no,
being
I wasn't
bad.
married. I was going to get married.
Whoa.
So the relationship was still like about an 8.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay,
Great.
all right,
Absolutely great. So I come into the house after practice. We're living in Queens Harbor at the particular time.
Nice.
We're getting married the next year, January, right? So she's on the bed and she's got marriage books all around in the bed.
Oh, bro.
So I come and I jump on the bed kind of playfully and say, "What you doing?" She said, "I'm just looking at these books." I said, "Oh, okay.
Okay.
Then she said, "You have fun last night?" It's like, "Yeah, sure." Me and the fellow hung out, had a couple of drinks.
But
whatever.
you know what you did the previous.
Of course I did.
So
So
That's
you're
what I'm saying.
panicking.
So
and
this-
inside
now
you're
you
panicking.
immediately-
Yeah, it's
red
forced
flag goes
confessional.
up.
Forced confessional.
You're thinking of how do I lie?
So
how can I get out of this?
I told her that, yeah, I had a great time tonight, whatever. And I told her where I was and everything like that. She said, "Oh, you weren't at the such and such hotel at about such and such that time?"
Oof.
And I was like, I said, "What?" She said, "Leon, I've been having you followed for the last 3 months.
Oh.
So I know where you were the other night." So I immediately, when that happened, I got offended.
Of course you did. Like all great narcissists.
That can
I
lead
said-
to a new prenup.
I said, you had me followed.
You don't trust
with,
me?
with my money.
Right.
You use
oh,
my
even
money.
Better, even better.
I love that.
You use my money to have me
worst.
followed.
You used my money to expose me
Exactly.
on you? How dare you?
So I got offended. I said something I wasn't supposed to say.
We all do.
She leaped off the bed. She left and she went outside. So I went to the refrigerator to grab me a beer because I was late.
Thinking
It's
it
a-
was over.
Thinking it was
over.
over.
Thinking you
Just-
put her in her place.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
All of a sudden I hear the garage door go up. And then I start hearing this crashing noise that's going outside.
Whoa.
And brand new Excursion that I just bought.
Oh.
The windows are smashed.
Every window.
Everyone. And then
Kind of like the Eland.
What did she use?
I think
Nine
it
iron?
was. I
A
think it
golf
was
club or
I think it was a
baseball bat?
3-wood.
Wow. So your driver was also trash.
I think it was a 3-wood. And then she threw the 3-wood on the ground and said, "Now that's a nasty such and such." After what I said. Yeah.
Oh, after what you said to
so
her, she threw it right back in your face.
Now remember, this is all in Queens Harbor, a gated community where this kind of behavior is not tolerated.
No, no.
So the next day, I go to tell you what my teammates are. Those pieces.
By the way, it's not unlike Tiger Woods in his situation.
Yeah.
Another nice neighborhood.
another
So
nice
then I go
Yeah,
into the
well,
locker room the next day, and guess what my teammates did? They bought me
No.
a driver
No.
with a ribbon on. And
Hilarious.
it's sitting in my locker.
That's tough, bro. And news travels fast in the country club. That's for sure.
That was before
This
social
is-
media.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is way
Cell
before.
phones had just become kind of a thing.
Bro, this was the '99 season.
So you
Oh,
literally,
excursions
like,
were
it-
hot back
Oh,
then.
They
bro.
were, bro. I had a brand new
Man,
one
that
too.
news traveled fast, bro.
Are you sure that this wasn't the subject of the as opposed to the
No,
Oh,
it
okay.
wasn't. No, no. Yeah.
But like this actually kind of could have been a forerunner to Orange County Housewives or anything like because they found out like that. didn't
Yeah,
they?
so was it it was a private detective? that was following you, or a private investigator?
Bro,
was
I didn't
following you around?
I didn't go into the details. I just knew.
Well, you probably
I
see
was
it on your
offended.
credit card statement.
How much longer did that relationship last?
Let me see.
You got married.
We got married in 2000.
Oh, so you did get married?
Yeah.
We still got married, but then I don't know.
Lance Source is like, of course we got married.
Yeah, we still got married.
What's a little cheating here and there?
The one question from one of our nooners: what if she had those? What if she had that horse kick in those windows? That would have hurt.
Is this the horse?
No,
wife?
this is the horse.
Okay.
Horse lady?
Yeah, this is
Horse lady.
But she didn't get that till afterwards.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right.
She deserved it.
She did it. She absolutely.
641-1010. If you guys,
Just joking, Leon.
yeah, if you guys
I didn't
have
mean that.
any stories that you feel like you can admit on I was wrong Wednesday, the worst you had to admit to when it comes to these types of things, you can let us know. 641-1010. Hit the text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures. By the way, we will be at Lifetime Enclosures tomorrow. Lifetime Flooring, Lifetime Enclosures. We will be right there hanging out. They lead it into President's Day weekend, which also is Valentine's Day on Saturday. So they'll have their big celebration, and you guys are invited to either come see us tomorrow. You got a chance to get signed up for some great concert ticket giveaways, along with plenty of other things that they will be offering. So
my
make
getting
plans to
caught
drop on
stories
by.
are just so much more low level than Leon's.
I know.
It's
just,
like you pull up next to me in the car at a red light, and that girl's in the car, and they throw a drink at it, and like it's something so low level and lame, or like Leon's got private investigators involved, and hotels and weddings, and that's like a freaking episode of whatever.
But nothing's bigger when that other person
drama show.
Nothing's bigger than at that moment when that other person does roll up in the car next to you,
dude.
Yeah, that's
you're just thinking, Ocala really is a small world.
That is pretty big. That is pretty big. That's
how
for
about
sure.
the same bar at the same time? Yeah.
What are the odds?
Really? Yeah. And the odds are pretty high in Ocala.
Yeah.
Same bar, same time?
Same bar, same time.
How'd you get out
I
of
pulled
that
it
one?
off because I have good friends, and there's like a wall in between both the rooms, the pool room and where you get the drinks. And so they didn't know each other.
Okay.
And so I was able to like get out of the bar completely. I left the scene. I was just like, I can't be around. Yeah. So I saw both. Or I saw one, my girlfriend comes and meets me there. All my friends are there. They see what's happening. They go distract I guess you could say
These are awesome
the
friends,
other
by the way.
woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are like legendary friends. You know that, right?
Oh, they still are. Still text them all the time. See them every time I go to Ocala. But, and then I just got the hell out of there. And I texted my girlfriend. I was like, I made up something. I was just like, I'm down at O'Malley's now. The vibes weren't right, or like maybe somebody called me over to come over there. So just meet me here. No questions asked. She did it.
That's
I
beautiful.
was just a nasty boy.
Yeah. Well, listen, we grow up.
Those days are over.
That's exactly right. We grow up. We're much
all
more
just for
mature.
radio stories now.
Yeah, exactly. That's all. It's just good fodder, right?
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
All right. Real Housewives of Jacksonville should be a show. That's not a bad idea. All right. We'll keep it rolling. We got to get to some Jaguar talk, especially as we creep closer next week. After Valentine's Day, they can put franchise and transition tags on players. February 17th, first day they can do that. We're going to get into a little Jaguar talk. And also one dude right now that he thought at one time he might have been in love, but it's turned into a bad story. We'll touch on that as well. It's XLP on a golf club of Southampton Wednesday.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hi, Jacksonville. This is Dr. George Bari, an orthopedic surgeon who is fellowship trained in sports medicine by the Dr. James Andrews. Wintertime is upon us, and you may notice you wake up in the morning with some aches and pains in the shoulders and knees. If this happens to you, don't forget, Stay mobile to try to reduce stiffness in your joints. And if that doesn't work, come see me at Bari Orthopedics, where we can treat you with cortisone injections and platelet-rich plasma injections and other non-invasive needs. Visit me at BariOrthopedics.com.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental, with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
When you head out for a night with friends or going to the big game, don't forget the best game plan to win the night is to designate a driver and guarantee a safe ride home. Hydrating between buds is the best play you can make. Bud Light, reminding all to drink wiser.
Ready to put your dream car in drive? Get solid rates for the road ahead when you finance with First Florida Credit Union. Enjoy competitive low rates, up to 90 days of no payments and budget-friendly protection plans. Whether you're buying a vehicle or refinancing, stop by a branch or apply online at firstflorida.org/autoloans. Membership eligibility required. Interest accrues during loan payment deferral period. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit firstflorida.org/autoloans.
Hey gang, Prosser here. Have you been thinking about selling your home and you haven't pulled the trigger? Let me tell you about Chad and Sandy and the experts that will help you make that decision. Mortgage rates have dropped. They're expected to move lower. Home sales momentum is building, so now's the time to get your home ready to maximize your sales price. It's time to call Chad and Sandy, the proven experts to sell your home. Need to sell now, need to sell fast, need max price. Check, check, check. Chad and Sandy have the science behind it. Using their proprietary Market Max system, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Jonathan writes from Mount Pleasant. The only thing standing between me and my dream of hitting the road in my RV was selling my Mount Pleasant home. After hearing Chad and Sandy on the radio, I gave them a call. The results were unreal. In just 3 days, I had multiple offers at full asking price. So can you. Call the local experts I trust and recommend. Call Chad and Sandy, 414-6200, or ChadAndSandy.com.
We've all been there. You hear about an incredible event Monday morning, but it happens Sunday. Stop missing out. Jacksonville is the flip side of Florida, and we have the solution. From under-the-radar sporting events to the perfect family outing or date night, Visit Jacksonville is your all-access pass to the city. Plan your 2026 season at visitjacksonville.com/locals. visitjacksonville.com/locals. Or download the Visit Jax app for the full lineup. See what you've been missing.
When you drive past a Kuhn Flowers location, did you know their inside showroom is filled with gift items? Kuhn Flowers isn't just for sending flowers. Frank Frangie here, and when I need a unique gift, I head for Kuhn Flowers, Beach Boulevard, and in Ponte Vedra since 1947. Kuhn Flowers.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can.
XL Primetime Wednesday, teed up by the Golf Club of Southampton, home of the Guggen Open.
How many songs have been written, honestly? When you think of stepping out.
How many what?
Songs have been written.
My gosh.
Like Jolene. Countless. Hundreds. Thousands.
Hundreds of thousands, yes.
Give Me 3 Steps.
Yes.
One of the legendary. I wish I could take that great song from Leonard Skinner and get it into the stadium where every time Parker Washington or whomever busts loose for a big play, Give Me 3 Steps, baby, should fire every time. I love it.
There's a song called Who's Making Love to Your Old Lady While You're Out Making Love.
Wow.
You never heard that song before? It's a soulful song. It says, who's making love to your old lady while you out making love?
Wow.
Just great.
That's just
heart-wrenching. Not good. Not good.
Not good.
All right.
Behave yourself, people.
Yeah, exactly. And
these are old stories, people.
Definitely. All right, we've got a few, and we'll definitely work a few of them in off the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010. We definitely need to. Did you want to tell the one right now? Like,
I mean, I have to leave the one part out of it that makes it the classic kickers because
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah,
okay?
because people could know who he
Right.
is.
Yes. I was in college. I was home from college and met up with a girl I was working with, and I actually told my girl this story about a month ago. She loved it.
I remember you had flowing locks back then.
I did have flowing locks. So, in her apartment, she said she's broken up with her boyfriend, right? The boyfriend apparently was not broken up with her.
Oh.
Walked into the room. He's a cop. And he's in his blues.
Packing.
And he's got his partner with him. And they're both standing there in the room with their hands on the revolvers.
Whoa!
So I'm scrambling to find clothes and get out of there, right? And he's screaming at her. His partner is screaming, "I'd shoot him." This was this must have been 1985?
Whoa.
Yeah, 85.
It was easy to kill somebody back then.
Yeah, you just
Someone would know.
throw him over the causeway and that's it. It's over.
Horatio,
which believe me,
Horatio from CSI hadn't even started yet.
Which, believe
at
me,
that
was
point.
going through my noggin at that point, too, okay? I'm going to get capped and thrown over the causeway. So I'm struggling to get out, and I finally get stuff together, and I start running down the stairs. She was living in the second floor of an apartment. I start running down the stairs. And he starts running after me, both of them. And he's screaming about, whatever about his girl. And the other guy's still screaming, "I'd shoot him."
Like a good partner would.
That's right. So I get in my car, I start driving, and I'm thinking to myself, all I got to do is get over the causeway. Then he's no longer in his jurisdiction.
Right.
So
Genius thinking. He can't kill me if I'm out of the area.
So I'm literally doing at the speed limit while he's following me the entire way.
Oh, he got in his car and followed
yes!
you.
Yes.
What a psycho.
Yes.
Well,
So I get
again,
over-
he did walk into something if he thought they were still together. That's all.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good point. She said no, and he said they weren't. So anyway.
Yeah.
And that was part of the argument. They were screaming back and forth. So anyway.
I'm sure that was a healthy
Right.
relationship.
So so I get over the causeway. He turns around, and I guess I start going over the bridge. So I get home. Now, my dad and mom, like when the bedroom door closes for them at 9 o'clock, you do not go anywhere near it. You know what I mean? Like he's worked a long day. He wants to sleep.
Get a whooping.
She's tired of dealing with 12 kids. She wants to sleep, okay? It was 1 a.m. I knocked on the door. He opens the door and says, "This must be interesting." So we go into the kitchen. I explain it to him, and he says one thing to me. "That's how we learn." And I'll never forget. That's all he said. He got up and walked back to the room.
Learning experience.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
There's a great kicker
Although
to
I
it.
still
There's a
don't
great
think-
kicker to it that I can't use. But
I still don't think you did anything wrong, though.
I didn't do anything.
Like,
two-
what did you learn?
Twofold. He did two things wrong. Okay, one, you went to her house. Okay.
Always host?
Never. You always host. Never go there.
Hilarious.
Secondly, you went
Always host?
Always host.
Because you control the environment.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Secondly,
Got it.
she was. What was it, you say it's 2-story?
This is free
Apartment?
game right now.
Yeah.
Apartment, yeah.
Listeners need to be taking notes.
Right, this is take notes.
Yeah. Secondly, you were the 2-story. I don't know why you chose the stairs. You could have just leaped out the window and been gone.
Yeah. I thought Big Search was going to go with first floor frolicking.
I
Make
could've
sure it's
left
the
town.
first floor.
Yeah, just left the. If you just jumped out the window, you got a free start on them.
First
You
floor.
going down the stairs.
No, but had I
casually.
done that, he probably would have seen me then as a
I don't care.
fleeing whatever.
Playing and eluding.
Yes, and then bang.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
he has a reason.
No, okay. You can ration it all you want.
Yeah, he's just trying to help.
I'll
That's
be
all.
out that window.
All right, so here's another one. And again, these are crazy, okay? And you guys share if you want to. Share if you care. 641-1010. Text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures waiting for you. One dude says, and these can go a little crazy. He says, I took a girl out for a date, picked her up from her house, met her dad, had dinner, brought her back, talked for a while. Not really interested. She sent me 20 messages after I dropped her off, asking if I wanted to do it again. I let her know, nah, there really wasn't a spark. She blew up his phone, messages, calls, texts, whole deal, Facebook. She said that he had ruined what could have been a good thing. He blocked her, all socials. An hour later, her dad called the office and yelled for breaking her heart.
What?
Fast forward a year later, on Valentine's Day, I was with my girlfriend and I get a message from guess who with a different number. Now, you get into the stalker.
Bro, that's not even stalking.
That's That's a little scary.
That's mentally unbalanced.
Right.
First, the dad part really throws
we've all
me.
dealt with.
That'll trip
That
you.
is like, wait, the dad he was like trying to arrange this.
Yeah, that'll trip you out a
Like
little bit.
This is next level stuff.
Yeah, that'll trip you out.
You
just
need to.
a little.
You might need to move, bro.
Oh, I'd be a little scared.
You might need to change numbers and move.
And
then you have to explain that to your girl who sees you get a message from some random that like, no, baby, I swear I'm not talking to somebody else.
You can explain that all you want. It's
Yeah,
not-
they're
it's
never
not
gonna.
not gonna.
Your girl really has to trust you for stuff like that.
Now, real quick, another nooner, and again, these are the smartest people in the world. Okay, they inform us of stuff all the time. The biathlon guy he was competing. Biathlon is when you ski and then you got to shoot a rifle and hit a target, which is not easy. He might have been thinking biathlon is two chicks. Maybe that's the way he was playing the game. But anyway, according to one of our nooners, the one that he cheated on, she already knew it. They broke up, and this was his plea to get her back.
Yes, that's what I took from it.
She might have, as you guys suggested, she might have said, I don't know whether she would have said, hey, you got to admit to it in public. I don't know.
I doubt that.
I doubt it.
This was his Hail Mary of all Hail Marys.
But it also could have been her way of getting back at him. If you admit to it,
No,
then I'll take
girl,
you back. And then he admits to it, and she says, "Nah, I'm not taking you back."
No, because the girl will look at that as you're embarrassing me.
You're weak.
And putting out
you're weak.
not only did you cheat on me, you're
Aaron,
telling the
our
world about it.
laundry.
Now everyone knows you cheated
Right.
on me.
Yeah,
There's levels to this cheating. And like that is the worst thing you
Plus
can do.
the crying,
All right, now real quick.
Women love if it's
softer
a
side.
real cry every once in a while.
Not about cheating. If it's a real cry about like your mom
Well, you're
dying,
remorseful. You know, if you're showing remorse for something, a cry is not the worst thing you can do.
The women like crying unless it's like
Well,
death.
Leon's like he doesn't cry about nothing.
He's a unicorn. I get that.
But some of us are emotional guys.
Yeah, I'm going to read this story right now. Right? I'll start to cry.
Joe's a crier, like
I
me.
am.
Joe is
I'll
definitely
admit
a
it.
crier.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. I almost cried when I saw Sam Darnold and Kenneth Walker in a teacup spinning
Oh,
together.
I thought you were going to say Sam Darnold with his family and kids.
No.
I love how Joe's bringing it back to sports.
Yeah, I'm trying.
We've
I'm trying.
clearly gone off the rail right now.
So what? Just two guys in a
Two
teacup enjoying
dudes
themselves?
in a teacup
Yes.
spinning.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, Joe.
Right. It was a tearful moment. It was like, wow, this is the happiest place on earth. And the only reason I remembered it is because of who you just played. I wanted to see him in the teacup.
Oh, Hack.
If it just would have been, can you imagine Hacker?
I don't go to Disneyland, bro.
How excited he would have been to be in a teacup with Sam Darnold. Honestly.
Did it
First off, he'd have to get on a plane and
No,
fly
just-
to get to LA. Which
I
he's
only
never
go to
done.
Disney World.
Yeah, don't go
Far
literal. Yeah, don't go
superior.
literal. I'm just saying Disney, period.
Yeah.
Just putting him in a teacup. That's it. More than anything else. That was the only joke.
Which
I was
we
trying
did
to
look up the difference yesterday.
Yeah.
Disneyland is weak, bro.
Yeah,
it's
Disneyland's
like
like on a-
500 acres.
It's on a corner in LA. It's all it is.
Yeah, Disneyland is like 50 square miles.
Wasn't it? It was the original, though, right?
Yes,
It was, but it's still, it's
weak.
like, I'm not kidding. Like, you're walking down the street, oh, there's Disneyland.
But if I'm Kenneth Walker,
That's what it is.
why does Sammy Darnold get to
He's
get
the
be invited?
quarterback. I get it.
That's ridiculous.
Do you, By the way, do you think Hack would fly 5 hours to go to Disneyland? If he was getting like an
to
all
get in a
expense-
teacup with Sam Darnold? Yeah.
No. If he was getting all expenses to Disneyland, do you think he'd do it?
The answer's yes.
all expensive.
Yeah, of course.
Who wouldn't want to
Yeah.
do that?
You think he'd sit in a plane for 5 hours?
But he knows that Disneyland sucks compared to Disney
Yeah,
World.
it does suck.
He might have. I wonder if he's actually been.
He would get very antsy in a plane for after 5 hours.
Is he not a flying guy? I didn't know that. Oh, I only knew Lauren Brooks was the person here at 1010 that was like real anti-flying.
I know he goes to Vegas because his.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember, he didn't like flying when we flew to Ohio. Remember when we had to go to Canton? He was all out of sorts, man.
I don't remember if he was just nervous about flying. He was nervous about him and Leon sitting in the same aisle.
Oh,
together.
that's what it was. Two big guys had to. Yeah.
I do remember
No,
that.
it has
Well,
nothing to
tight
do with
fit.
that. He just doesn't like to fly.
All right, let's keep it rolling.
Anyway, Hacker's filling in for Rick Blue this week.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Perfect
6
segue.
o'clock tonight. You could ask him that question. It's XL Prime Time.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford. It's every driver's dream.
Dale Earnhardt will win the Daytona 500.
When the green flag drops in Daytona, you'll hear the heart-pounding action on Jacksonville's NASCAR station. 1010XL, revved up by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. This time 2 years ago, I was celebrating after dropping 40 pounds with Awaken 180 and felt great. Look, we all set goals, but most times we don't have a plan to hit them. So it's not really a goal. It's more of a wish, and we know how that saying goes. With Awaken 180, I didn't wish the weight away. I had a plan, and this time I knew I'd reach my goal. But now fat ball season is come and gone, and I need to drop 10 to 12 pounds again. You know what I mean? Eat too much, drink too much during football season, the old fat ball season. And now the clothes feel a little bit tighter. But I've got Awaken 180 in my corner, and the plan makes it easy. Eat what you want, follow the plan, get free support from the experts at Awaken 180 Weight Loss. I lost 40 pounds in 2 months 2 years ago, and I'll lose that 10 to 12 I need to drop now. Set your goal. Know you'll reach it with the solution for weight loss. Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Renewal by Anderson is celebrating Free Window February. For a limited time, buy 4 replacement windows or doors and get the 5th free. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Offer ends February 28th. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets quality.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On February 11th, 1990, James Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson in the 10th round to win the World Heavyweight Boxing title.
Is your backyard ready for the big leagues? Pick it here for Surfside Pool. Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, they have the home field advantage. Family owned and operated, offering weekly pool service, equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools make your backyard dreams a reality. Are you ready to float happy? Visit SurfsidePools.net or call 904-246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, your hometown MVP.
License number CPC 044080.
Hey friends, Frank Frangie here. A new year is the perfect time to make sure your car is ready for the road ahead. And nothing gives you more confidence than a fresh set of tires from my friends at Big Chief Tire. I've trusted them for years. They take great care of me, and they'll take great care of you. Start 2026 with a smoother, safer ride. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief get you rolling.
Low mortgage rates are back. Listen, Loan Pronto has fixed rate mortgages with APRs as low as 4.89%. It's the lowest in years. Hey, gang, Prosser here. Smart homeowners are taking advantage of this while they can. If you got stuck in a 6% loan, you can lower your payment big time, or you can keep your primary mortgage intact, get cash out, equity with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loans. One homeowner just got $250,000 out of their home. They paid off all their credit cards, some car loans, and cut their monthly expense by $2,000. Call now. See what option works best for you, but don't miss this big rate drop of 2026. Ask about new home loans, VA loans, full cash out refis, or their famous rapid equity loan. You can close in less than 2 weeks. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments altogether. Call 904-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com. No hard credit pull. 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. APR for well-qualified buyers.
Visit NMLS Consumer Access.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All you fellas, gather around me and let me give you some good advice. What I'm gonna ask you now. You better think about it twice. Why you lie? Cheating on the woman. There is something you never even thought of. I'm telling you, making love to your old lady.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC, Now that's cool on 1010XL.
That's a good pull, sir. That's a good song too. That is a good song.
Johnny Taylor.
Johnny Taylor, bro.
Yeah, he's got a good beat, and all of a sudden you just got to remind yourself of the lyrics. It just cracks you up because I know I've heard that.
Oh yeah,
a bunch.
Listen, karma is real, bro. It's real.
All right, so
especially when you're staring down the barrel of 44, man.
That'll get your attention.
That'll get you
Staring straight down the barrel. Jim.
Yeah,
But here's the question: were your shorts clean when you were done?
I mean, I was like so nervous.
Hilarious.
It was, God.
I'm just checking.
So Big Surf was saying second floor, surf right through the window.
Yeah.
One of our texters, our nooners, when I was in tech school for the Air Force, I'd sneak into a girl's room I was seeing on the first floor. I had to wait for the roving guards to go by, text her, open her window, and I have to sprint and jump through it. Never got caught. A lot of fun.
That does sound fun.
Yeah. You just got to time it right.
Yeah.
And there's a little thrill that goes along with it.
The worst part of the story is the cop was like 5'6", 145 pounds.
Yeah.
Like you could have beat his ass.
Yes, of course. And his partner at the same time.
Oh, here we go.
But they both got their guns.
Here we go.
No, but they both got their guns.
He's walking tall now. Huh?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Hey, I was 20, man. Time of your life.
I'm a kung fu man. Karate man bleeds from the inside.
Such a,
I'm not, but I'm just saying. He was barely like 140 pounds soaking wet, man.
That's what he was so upset about.
Probably.
We did have another texter that said very similar to what Maddie went through, except for the ex was not a cop by himself, but he was a grown man. And I was only 18, and then he did the "Give Me 3 Steps" basically. But look,
every time I hear that great song, I think of that story. Every time.
And how many love songs? Because the Allman Brothers too. I'm your back.
Oh yeah.
And so
even the Allman Brothers songs with no words in it, somehow that was about like cheating on your girl.
It was just the
getting
best.
caught or something.
Or she cheating on him.
There was no. That texter brought up a great thing when you were younger. Like I remember this girl in high school. She had like the L.A. as her last name, so we were like sat next to each other and all the time. Like for 4 years, I knew this girl forever. I had such a big crush on her, but she had a boyfriend who was like 23, like drove her to school, and like you just have no freaking chance as a high schooler with those girls, man. She lived with him. I'm like, she's living with her boyfriend. I'm like 17, living at my mom's house, working at Zaxby's.
Yeah.
But then you get to your 30s and it just completely flips.
Yeah. Well, you get to your 20s and you realize, man, what a loser that guy was.
Exactly.
Right.
23 trying to.
Yeah.
One dude, I did climb down a 3-story apartment complex balcony due to the girlfriend's mom and dad coming home. So
not a jump, but a climb.
Yeah, that's where you got to be.
Also, mom and dad, which is a little bit different.
Yeah, you got to be a
still
parkour
scary.
Dad
guy.
could do
Still
some
scary.
work.
Dad can do some damage, no doubt.
Yeah. Nimble. Okay.
Yeah,
React to the
you've
situation.
got to be nimble in that situation,
yeah.
both mentally and physically.
You better believe it.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I was neither. I just saw the door and I was like, I'm getting to the door.
One of them. I want to see Leon.
I actually can't believe I told that story, man.
I want to see Hack and Leon in a teacup.
Hey man, slow this thing down.
Yeah.
Seriously, I could get sick on this.
All right. We were supposed to talk sports. We will coming up in the 1 o'clock hour.
We do have Lincoln Riley who's begging for computer rankings.
Yeah, and so we it's college football. We'll do a little bit of that, and then we also need to get back into just a little bit of, like we said, decisions are going to be made when you start heading towards that franchise tag. We'll at least look at some of the other teams that may be tagging somebody. It looked like for the end of the Vegas Raiders season, when Max Crosby got shut down, that they may be looking at him to maybe move his contract. Well, at the very least, the new coach, Clint Kubiak, has spoken about keeping Max Crosby. He was the guy that Ryan O'Halloran put together a nice little plan for Jacksonville to trade for him. So we'll get into that coming up in the 1 o'clock hour. Golf Club of Southampton. Don't forget, the home of the Guggen. You could drop on by 287-PLAY. Enjoy everything that they got in terms of practice facility, front and back area. If you're a member, you will love it. And you can go out there and play 18 holes. The Golf Club of Southampton.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. This is 1010XL.
Hell, you could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough.
It fires me up, man.
I love it. Say it one more time.
This is 1010XL.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, call Sam, Harry, or Joe at AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex engine repairs, AA Automotive promises expert service and honest pricing from a local family biz. AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
We got a great show for you today.
Denny Thompson stars as the quarterback whisperer.
A big show.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill.
A king-size show.
Revved up by George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Florida's sun and storms means your roof has probably seen better days. If you're wondering about its condition, visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free, no-pressure inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Are you ready for another historic season at the bank? It's time to lock in your seats for 2026 by placing your deposit now. Next season will be played at Everbank Stadium, but seating capacity is limited due to in-bowl renovations, and spots are going fast. Don't miss out on your chance to see the season's biggest matchups and highlight real moments by placing your deposit at jaguars.com/tickets or by calling 904-633-2000. Go Jags!
Hey folks, Rick Ballou here from the Blue Crab Crab House. February means the Mardi Gras menu returns to the Blue Crab Crab House. Gumbo, shrimp Orleans, blackened redfish, appetizers, dessert, and more. This includes, of course, their regular menu where you get crabs from the Alaskan waters, the Canadian waters, the Southern Georgia waters. It's only at the Blue Crab Crab House. Doors open at 4:30, San Jose, and of course, Julington Creek Road.
Hey gang, Hicken here. Guys, listen up. Valentine's is coming. You want to be a hero this year with something really romantic? It's easier than you think at Beards Diamonds. Beards has put together a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she'll absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants and bracelets set with brilliant diamonds or colorful gemstones. Classic gold that never goes out of style. And you can't beat the wow factor of top brand designer jewelry. They got it all at Beards. And here's the best part. Right now, save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. You know, cards, flowers, and candy are sweet, but nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day. Plus, Beards is your local Jacksonville jeweler, family-owned and community-strong for more than 45 years right here in the St. John's Town Center, not some Wall Street chain. Hurry in today. Don't wait. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Get up to 40% off diamond earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets.
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Attention Northeast Florida golfers. Save hundreds on golf at premier local courses and support youth development. The First Tee of North Florida Tour Card is your key to big savings and making a difference. For just $99, you'll unlock discounted golf and offers at top courses and local businesses all year long. Plus, every tour card purchase helps fund programs that build character, confidence, and life skills for kids in our community. Grab your tour card today at tourcard.org.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by USA Park Airport Parking. Greg Allman of Fox Sports released his top 100 players available and potential fits
article and has interesting ideas for the Jacksonville Jaguars, including the team signing tight end Cade Otton, re-signing linebacker Devin Lloyd. However, they would lose running back Travis Etienne as he would sign with the New Orleans Saints. Right now, 68 degrees at 101. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
5-1, baby. 1 in 5. No one here gets out alive now.
XL Primetime Wednesday, teed up by the Golf Club of Southampton, home of the Guggen Open.
Are you trying to taunt me with this? No one here gets out alive, JJ. Is that what you're doing?
A little bit, but also give a shout out to Jim Morrison and the Doors because we have a giveaway right now.
Sounds so good.
Pair of tickets to see a tribute to the Doors live at Thrasher Horn Center. That is this weekend, February 14th. So if you're caller number 4 right now, I'll hook you up at 641-1010.
Thrasher Horn, as you get to hear those great sounds from Doors and Jimmy of old. 641-1010.
Florida State Seminole, by the way, Jim Morrison.
That's right.
Yeah.
Attended Florida State University.
Yeah.
He's, you know what? He
grew up in Melbourne, by the way, where I grew up.
Yeah, and he may still be there right now as we speak. He may still be there.
You think?
Well, you never know.
He was one of the 27 club.
Yeah, Janis Joplin,
Jimi Hendrix. What's his name? Nirvana. Kurt
Amy
Cobain.
Winehouse too?
Maybe.
Yeah. I think
Which, by the way, I saw a headline yesterday that Kurt Cobain's quote suicide has been ruled a homicide by a certain detective there or something like that.
Oh, so not by the cops, by just some.
I don't know. I didn't. Of course, it was an article I didn't actually click on.
Yeah.
But I've been rolling with the what's her name? Something Love. Courtney Love. Killed him consuspiracy for years now.
Really?
Not impossible.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know because it's fun.
Yeah, fun conspiracy. Not impossible, especially with what we've been hearing as far as this one Guthrie case is concerned.
Oh, dude,
it's heavy duty.
That's all my wife's been talking about.
And TLD, the lovely
What
Diane's
is going
all
on
over
there?
too.
Seriously, do you believe it's inside job? I'm starting to think it's inside job.
Well, all right. So I asked JJ this question. From Jeopardy. I don't know, a week or so ago, and it's kind of eerie that I threw the question his way, and it was 20th century bigwigs, I think was the category, and basically said in the bio of this individual after his death in 1976, he said, "The meek shall inherit the earth, but not its minerals, ... but not its minerals."
Mm-hmm.
And so you're trying to figure out who it is, 20th century bigwig. Anyway, it was J. Paul Getty.
Wow.
And J. Paul Getty, one of his, it's a decent movie. If anyone's seen it, you guys can chime in on this. But anyway, basically, one of his grandkids said the old man's filthy rich, and they tried to fake a kidnapping so they could get a ransom from him. And he just was so cheap and miserly and shut in and whatnot. He's like, I ain't paying that. Someone ended up taking advantage of the situation and kidnapping.
So if I'm trying to connect the dots with you here, are you trying to say that Savannah Guthrie's mom got someone to take her so she could get money?
No, I have no. I'm not even
no,
suggesting.
Someone in the family.
Yeah.
Because aren't they saying it's like a brother-in-law or son-in-law or something like that?
They don't know who dropped her off. They still haven't.
So how long has this been? Like 11 days or 12 days? They don't have anyone, any kind of person.
Yeah, last night they thought they had a guy.
Right, and ruled him out
They released him almost immediately.
Right.
Yeah, and at the very least, thankfully, they did do that. That part's good.
He's like an Uber driver.
Yeah, but anyway, it's a bizarre
I thought it was the cartel. When my girl told me at first, I was like, Arizona, that's sort of near the border. It could be, like the cartel, their whole thing is like abductions, and they get ransom money and all that. But I was like, but it's in America. They usually don't pull that kind of stuff. But when I saw the video yesterday of what an unprofessional job it was from the guy who came in the door, inside job.
I kept thinking raised in Arizona.
Not like the cartel would do a way better job of kidnapping someone than that. Yeah, Raised in Arizona, super underrated movie.
It just cracked me
really
up.
funny.
That one always cracked me up.
It's the original Coen brothers. It's fantastic.
Is it their first one? Okay.
So
is it them? Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy walks up, sees the ring camera. Oh crap! Grabs some weeds.
Yeah, it's like a branch.
And like pushes it over. I mean, like,
No. He didn't just push it over. He took several attempts to try and cover
Took a
it.
while.
Like
Right.
it was a good 30 seconds of him trying to cover it with some weed. Oh,
it's got to be an inside job. It just has to be.
No professional does that.
No.
First of all, why would he even be worried about the ring camera? I guess like because when he takes her out, I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, let's just say it is an inside job. How does it end then?
well, also,
Yeah, exactly. Well, so it's sent to Bitcoin.
At some point,
And this guy think like a wallet, and I guess it's untraceable, or he thinks it is.
I
I'm not
immediately
sure.
thought of John Ruiz. I immediately did.
You thought it was John Ruiz
yeah.
pulling off another
With
one of
the
these
nerd wallet. Go
crypto
ahead.
heists.
Yeah.
well, it might. There's no way it's untraceable. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, we've seen that clearly because that's how they got this Uber driver guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They think I don't know. It had something to do with his
Somebody
Bitcoin
said
wallet.
it's untraceable, and then the other guy goes,
There's no such thing as
it's not.
Yeah, our government's watching and listening to everything.
The government can find it. Now, it may be untraceable to everyone else that spends everything they possibly can, and it has nothing to do with a ransom. And someone gets some money and puts it in a Bitcoin, then it might be untraceable on those terms.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, it got real serious with the FBI. So we'll see where it goes. You guys have been watching or whatever, let us know. But this is not a news channel. We were watching it.
We're just updating you.
Yeah, we just couldn't help but think about it.
On our half-ass information.
We are the kings of
We're
misinformation.
literally just throwing crap at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's may as
I
well
think
be.
it was Savannah. Screw it.
Yeah. So anyway,
Hey, I've heard a couple people tell me.
Of course, some
a couple
people
people said that.
No, I've seen her reaction on TV. She's distraught.
I hope so.
There's
I hope
no
so.
Oh my
freaking
gosh,
way
yeah.
a
I hope
celebrity
so.
lady who works on the Today Show had
Yeah.
anything to do with her mother's
My
disappearance.
gosh, I hope so.
yeah. All the Money in the World, 2017 biographical crime thriller on J. Paul Getty, and then the outrageous fortunes and misfortunes of the heirs. So anyway, interesting.
Plus, when people make that much money and they're I'm not saying the Guthries are. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
they get bored and they need something like excitement in their life.
Mhm.
Stuff like that happens then.
Hold on. So who? Hold on. Wait. So
I'm
the
serious,
mom is
dude.
faking her abduction?
No, I'm not.
I don't think
No,
he's
I'm not
bored?
saying. The first thing I said was I'm not saying it's this thing.
Okay.
I'm saying when you talk about people that have billions of dollars, they
Yeah.
get bored.
Are they that rich?
They can do no.
Yeah, they're
no.
just
But I'm
like-
saying like he was talking about J.P. Getty,
Yeah.
who was
Yes.
back then was
A billionaire.
Well,
a
remember the
billionaire.
Hearst daughter?
yes.
She lost it. She was
Yes,
crazy.
because there's nothing that gets them going, man. Nothing revs their engines.
They
so
can have
need that
anything they
danger.
want.
Yes, yeah.
Gosh, you
Must
learn
be nice.
You learn so much with the Wick and the Grok, and this
Grokopedia.
this is totally getting us off the subject, but
You got to go to Grokopedia, man. I'm telling you.
the person that originally played Getty had some allegations against him, and they had to go back and reshoot that bad boy.
Oh my
getting
god.
somebody else in that particular role, and interesting stuff, man.
Well,
Interesting.
Leon, we see it in sports. I'm sure you've seen guys that they get out of football and there's no competition anymore, right? And you got to find something,
Juice.
Well,
some kind of juice to get you going.
well, first of all, more than likely you got vices anyway, so you need something to support those vices. Once you,
Yeah.
the idea is to eliminate those vices because they could be self-destructive.
That's why you have to look around at that family. Like, who's that guy in the family who has those vices, who might need money, and
Yeah, you have to part ways with a lot of people.
Yeah, but they might come back and kidnap you.
No,
You know, that happens.
But you do got to break the circle.
Yeah,
There
you
ain't no
got to
question
break
about
the
that.
Yeah. Because everybody's in your circle don't have.
But that's got to be
don't have the
difficult,
best benefits.
As
when
a
you-
post player, how difficult is that to break that circle?
It is. It took me a while.
Fort Down and Dam, available at
Yeah.
Amazon.com.
Yeah, I actually had to. Listen, I was when the Dolphins cut me, and I had a year to just live like Riley. I had to call a teammate to say, I said, hey man, you got to give me a coaching job somewhere. I can't keep living like
Hilarious.
this. I did. I called Hurley Brown. Hurley Brown's one of my teammates at the University of Miami. He
Hang
was
on,
coaching-
Leon's locker room, if you
Yeah.
don't mind. I think this is worthy. That's for sure. Yeah.
Now, the Lemon Pepper Locker Room with Leon Searcy. Served up by Wingstop.
What school was it?
It was FIU.
Oh, so this is pre-Mario.
Yeah, this was FIU. So my career was over. I came out of the league. You still had those same vices that you had.
You were spiraling, is what
I
you're
was
saying.
spiraling. bro. I looked at myself and I was disgusted. I said, I can't keep living like this. I called a teammate from the floor. I ain't gonna get into the details, but I was on the floor and I called my
Literally on the
I was on
floor.
the floor. I woke up and I was on the floor.
In a bad spot.
Bad spot. I called myself. I said, Hurley. I said, HB. I said, I need a job, bro. I said, I can't keep living like this. He said, all right, man, get your resume together, whatever, send it. And about 2 weeks later, he had me a coaching job at FIU.
There's two reasons why you couldn't keep living like that. One is the one you just described. The other one is the actual tab.
Oh, yeah.
That goes along with
Yeah, the tab, yeah.
Now look at you, bro. You're getting ready to go get some Dungeness crabs, some king crabs, some lobster tails.
You got a
plural.
beautiful wife.
You got a beautiful wife.
I
You can
got-
have a nice Valentine's
That's
Day.
why.
You're the greatest talk show host in the history of Jacksonville radio.
Listen,
That's a hand
why,
of God
let me
coming
tell you
down
what,
you on that floor that day.
I'm gonna
boy.
tell you gratitude, bro. I'm telling you, so that's good. I've always been thankful.
Yeah. That we can attest to, that's for sure.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm glad that you got that out because I was starting this conversation off with, I told you Mike Norvell could recruit because Charlie Woods is now going to Florida State University, son of Eldrick, and he's going to go there. And lost in all of this is that he's going to be joining Miles Russell from right here in Jacksonville.
What a 1-2.
Oh, and if it does play
If
out
they
that
don't win
way,
a national title there.
wow, Miles is excellent. So we'll see
He's
how
a
it
lefty,
goes.
right?
What kind of
Here's
NIL
a
money those
question.
two getting?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you gonna become a fan? Is the question coming
Yeah.
from?
Negative. Listen,
good question.
all right.
I'll root for the young men.
Okay, I got you. All right.
I'll root for the young men. Miles from right here in good old Duval. I'll definitely root for him.
Now,
But
does Charlie have? I don't watch enough or
No way to
know
know.
enough about amateur golf, but you don't know if he has the potential to one day be a pro
it's
on
so
the tour.
funny. Yeah, it's so funny.
I'm
that-
not saying he's going to be like a top 10 player, but you
It
don't
was-
think that he has that trajectory right now?
I'm trying to remember who the South Korean player was, but he learned how to play golf on YouTube.
Wow.
Mirroring,
Right, I remember that guy.
Mirroring Tiger Woods'
yes.
swing.
Not Tom Kim.
And it was Sung Yul No, I think.
Okay.
Somebody will remember this. I don't know if it was Sung Yul No, but it was one of the dudes from South Korea that ultimately became good enough to earn a card and taught himself by watching every swing
story.
that Tiger Woods had. Well, anyway, you fast forward to little Charlie Woods, who gets to watch Eldrick every single day.
Gets coached by him.
And all of his mannerisms.
Same thing,
But
yeah.
same exact guy.
Yeah.
And so
But mentally,
I don't
golf
know.
is such a mental game.
Total different deal.
Yeah.
And so
the pressure that's probably on that kid.
it's it's got to
Jeez.
it will ramp up way beyond what it is right now. Obviously, if he gets closer and closer to where he's cracking an egg on a tour of any kind.
Is he as talented
But-
as Miles Russell or no?
I'm going to say no right now.
Right.
But-
Russell's that dude.
Yeah, he is.
But when you think about the sequel, it's never as good
It's
as
so
the
hard.
original.
And the thing is, Big, is you have seen kids,
Mhm.
let's just say middle school kids, that you have either mentored or worked with. You knew some of them had potential. Plenty of them thought they had potential, but you knew the few that did have potential. And that's where separating from whatever sport it is, junior level to high school level, it's so damn hard.
And golf is not like basketball where LeBron can get you on your, Bronny James. There's no like 12th man on the bench.
No.
Everything you get on the PGA, you earn that.
And I'll say it forever.
Like you have to qualify. You have to qualify for the events. You have to make the cut. It's all you out there.
I'll say it forever, and it goes with the great saying: you basically drive for show and putt for dough.
Of course.
And if you can't putt, you ain't gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's just
Simple as.
Yeah. There's been so many guys that could bomb it off the tee, and you just cannot get it in the cup. And we'll see.
So how many years do those two stay at Florida State? 1, 2?
Oh, I don't really know. It depends on how good they are, of course.
Right.
It ain't easy. It's
No, I know.
not an easy sport. And so when you have guys like, let's
Well,
just
let me ask you this. Could Miles go right now from high school on the tour and compete?
No, I don't think so.
Well, he played on the Corn Ferry
Yeah.
tour
He
a couple
qualified
of
for a
years
couple.
ago, maybe.
Like, I'll give you another guy.
Tied for 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. But
in the Sun
you're
Coast
talking
Classic.
the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
I think he's got a step or two before that.
I'll give you a great example, and the Seminole fan will attest to this. Luke Clanton was one hell of a NCAA college player for FSU, competed individually, obviously represented and led his team, and had multiple guys on that team that were kicked tail. But and Luke stepped on and made cuts, either got sponsors invite or whatever, made cuts. Dude came close to winning. And he's really, really good. But he'd already been at Florida State.
For how many years?
I think at least 2, if not 3. And so, and that dude alone is a perfect example. Yes, some of them can, but very few of them can. And Clanton looks like he could be one of those special dudes, but who the heck knows? It's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle.
He was a cop and good at his job. Now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
Rick Ballou, evenings on 1010XL.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
All month, 1010XL brings you the stories of African-American leaders who built the bold city. One achievement, one breakthrough, and one act of courage at a time. Black History Month is turned by Instant Keys.
We don't have too many cold nights on the First Coast, but when the temperature drops, you want to hit the heat button and warm up. That's where Florida Home comes in. They're the AC experts in Jacksonville, and the importance of keeping your heating system in good working order is really important. If it stops working when it gets cooler, Florida Home will leap into action and provide you with the best solution. Heater and heat pump repair service and new system installation. They do it all. Just call Florida Home AC at 777-4300, the official heating and AC partner of the Jaguars.
Be the first to discover the best new home community in beautiful Green Cove Springs. Highland Trail, where the rhythm of life slows down. Enjoy green spaces, luxury pools, pickleball courts, winding trails, and more at livehighlandtrail.com. Choose from 3 premium builders, just starting in the 300s.
Oh, at Highland Trail.
If you're listening to 1010 and you're a parent, chances are your kids are playing sports. Check out i9sports.com with spring and summer registration open right now. In the gym or on the field, and now at Tocoi Creek High School and Westside Middle. Check it out, i9sports.com.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Budweiser reminds us to drink wiser, like hydrating between beers. It keeps the fun going longer, and it's a commitment to responsibility. Remember, good times are ahead, so no need to overdo it. Know when to say when, and always designate a driver.
Hacker here. You know, people think Awaken 180 called me or asked me to go on the program. They didn't. Truth be told, I asked them. Didn't even take a talent fee. I didn't want to check. I wanted my weight gone. I was done with waking up tired and lethargic. I was done. And let's be honest, I wasn't failing diets. Diets were failing me. I didn't need any hype or motivation. I needed instructions. The Awaken 180 program was like finally stopping the backyard play calling and having a coach in your ear saying, run this, now trust it. Once my brain got out of the way, everything changed. No overthinking, no negotiating, no self-sabotage. The weight came off fast every single week, like clockwork. The biggest surprise wasn't the scale. It was the relief. I felt like I finally stopped fighting myself. That's when Awaken 180 took over. So if you're waiting to feel ready, don't. I wasn't either. That's why this worked. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Joe C here. The XL Primetime crew will be live from Lifetime Enclosures this Thursday, noon to 2. It's their February open house all weekend, and we've got a pair of tickets to the Eric Church concert in April to give away. Thursday, noon to 2, or all weekend long at Lifetime Enclosures.
When women lead, communities thrive. Hi, I'm Liz Graby from the Jacksonville Business Journal. The JBJ and PNC Bank invite you to join Women of Influence, a powerful celebration honoring the women who are driving change, breaking barriers, and shaping the future of business in Northeast Florida. Come celebrate their impact, connect with leaders from across our region, and leave inspired. Women of Influence, where leadership is recognized and influence is celebrated. For tickets and more information, visit jbjevents.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
So this actually happened yesterday, but we love Florida AC and we love Crondo, so we
Yes, sir.
throw that in there.
See, Daddy.
North Dakota State, the greatest FCS school prior to that Division I AA school in the history of the sport.
Mm-hmm.
They became Division I, which they call Division I now. It's all Division I, then there's subdivisions under it. They became Division I football program in 2001. So in
Okay.
that time,
Quarter
in
century now.
24 years, they've won 10 FCS national titles. So they know what they're doing. They
The
know
original playoff
this is Craig Bowl
brand.
built the beast. Craig Bowles, the former legendary Nebraska assistant, built that beast. Chris Kleiman, who you'll know from K-State.
Yep.
He followed him. And then they've had two other coaches win national titles there, okay? They're now moving up to FBS. They will play in the Mountain West Conference beginning this season. Now, here's the key to that, okay? The state they're in, North Dakota, is the third largest and wealthiest oil-producing state in these beautiful United States, Joe.
Third largest?
Third. Real quick. What's the first two? Real quick.
Texas?
Yeah. and-
Oklahoma?
Nope.
Louisiana?
Nope. You'll never get it. You will literally never
really?
get it.
Yeah. Arkansas?
Nope.
All right. The fact that North Dakota is
Alaska.
blows my mind.
Nope.
Big Sirs?
Oh, no.
Yeah. I have
Iowa.
Nope. So the Permian Basin in Texas bleeds into New Mexico.
Okay.
All right.
So New Mexico is the number 2.
That's funny because it's such a broke state. It's like, you know.
Right.
I never,
But
ever. Yeah.
you're talking about a
The level
football-
of wealth in that state is so low.
Yeah, a football program. I don't know how much of that is owned actually by Texas, believe it or not.
Are you telling me that
But if you look
Lobos
at the-
might be coming?
If you look at the basin map, it's like in New Mexico, and that's why probably like I don't know if it's a third of it, but there's a lot of it in New Mexico. The reason it's a big deal is because they're serious about football at North Dakota State. They're like the
they've
Alabama
accomplished, yeah.
of SCS, okay? And they're serious about playing in the FBS now. And if they're serious about it, and they get some oil money behind them, it's going to be Texas Tech all over again.
Or A&M, which is what A&M tried.
Yes.
A&M spent the money. They just didn't.
But
get
A&M
the
never
haul.
had the culture, never had a coach. Now they have a coach. Now they're building a culture. This thing at North Dakota State is literally ready to go. The idea of what they're doing and how they do it. It's like this big, like I wrote about it today. It's like this big 18-wheeler that all it really needs is like, let's get some upgraded suspension to it. And let's get some upgraded, whatever you want to look at in the engine. That's what you do with the transfer portal. You just get like 5 or 6 impact guys and boom. And here's the key. This is the key to everything. They're not competing against the power conferences, right?
No.
They're competing against the Mountain West. Do you know who's in the Mountain West right now, Joe?
Don't we have the Wazoos of the world that have stepped in?
Wyoming,
There's
Idaho,
one.
Idaho.
No, Idaho is not.
No, Idaho.
Is Wyoming?
Wyoming is. That's one.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Is it San Diego
State.
and
No, San Jose State.
San Jose State.
San Jose.
That's 2.
Okay.
Fresno?
Fresno is not. Fresno's in the new
Wow.
Pac-12.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
There's a new
That's right.
Pac-12.
Okay, so this is separated from the new Pac-12. New Pac-12 pulled from Big Sky, correct?
No, new Pac-12 pull from the Mountain West.
From Mountain West. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
North Texas?
No.
No, they moved into the AAC.
Yeah, they did.
You know,
Point
the
is,
Atlantic Athletic,
New
or
Mexico,
the American.
North Dakota
Yeah,
State.
there's a difference.
North Dakota State needs to win this conference and then win.
Are you going to give
then,
us
and
the
then
rest?
yes, I am.
Oh.
And then win their 4 non-conference games, which currently are against FCS teams because
that's who they were
scheduled to play. Now they might change, but I don't think anybody's available right now. I don't think you can. No FBS team is looking for a game. So the problem is they could run through the Mountain West in 2026, run through their non-con, be 12-0,
miss the playoff,
and they may not get in the playoff because their non-con is so bad. So the Mountain West is Air Force, Hawaii, Nevada, New Mexico.
Oh, I want to throw one in there. Colorado State?
Nope.
Oh, dang it.
New Mexico. San Jose State, Leon said. UTEP. Wyoming, Leon said. UNLV, which opted not to go to the Pac-12.
So Boise
opted
State.
to stay in the Mountain West because the Mountain West gave them a ton of cash.
And Boise State.
No,
No,
not
because
Boise State.
I thought UNLV
Boise
went up
State's in the
against them.
Pac-12. Boise State moved to the Pac-12.
Oh, I thought you.
This is for
Wait a-
2026.
Okay.
And the
okay.
final team.
Now you confused me.
The final team, Northern Illinois.
What?
Yep.
That's not even close.
Because Boise State was in that
Yes, Boise
conference
State was
until
in the
this
Mountain
last
West.
year.
Wait,
Okay.
what about the MAC?
They left.
The MAC's the Western
they're,
Michigan.
they're in the Mountain
Michigans.
West, I believe, football only.
Okay. But
I
the
might be
MAC
wrong.
still
It might be all
exists, though.
sports, but I believe it's football.
Is still the only undefeated team in college basketball from the MAC right now. Miami of Ohio.
Is that
Still?
right?
I believe so.
I know Miami of Florida got a hell of a win last
Yeah, they
night.
did. Yeah, they did.
With shivs on the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a court storming.
And
Looked
there's no
dangerous.
doubt there were
It was-
shivs
it was
on the
marginal.
court in pockets.
Just to show you
And
how.
Coral Gables, are you kidding me? Yes.
But just to show you how crazy college basketball
Gables, one of
is.
the richest places
It
in
is.
America.
Exactly.
It is, if not the richest.
Yeah.
If
The
there's
least
gonna be a-
likely place to get shivved. in Coral Gables.
It's going to be a Rolls Royce of shivs, is what it's going to be. But just to tell you how crazy
be
college
gold-plated
basketball
shivs.
is, you have North Carolina pick off Duke at home and then go on the road and lose to Miami. So anything can happen, obviously, with the way this college basketball
Florida's
season
got a big one tonight.
is unfolded. Yeah, and they're
Mike
playing.
White.
They're playing Mike White in Georgia. It's always an interesting storyline whenever you have him going up against his old squad. They don't have, I think, one of their top scorers, a shooting guard.
It's starting to look a lot like last year for that team. They're
They
getting
just
hot
need
at the
Totally
right
different
time.
team.
Yeah, they just
Like,
need.
It's not
play
it's-
wise.
So it's not
They
totally
need more shooters.
different. It's just and Boogie Flan's getting. He's really becoming the guard they thought he would.
Yeah,
Boogie Flan
yeah.
was probably would have been a first-round pick in the NBA draft last year.
It just so happens that X Lee's not the guy that they wanted.
No, he's not bad. He's not bad.
No, but I'm just saying they need more than one shooter
Yeah, he's
from the
not.
outside.
He's
Yeah.
not the problem. What they don't have is those physical 2 and 3 guards like Richard
Right.
and Will Richard and
Elijah Martin.
And Elijah
Yeah,
Martin.
yeah.
Thank you. They don't have guys like that. But other than that, man, that front line, my God.
And Thomas Houck.
Thomas Houck's a
All right, so here's
beast.
another thing that if you just have to
My
imagine.
point is, they're going to be hard to beat.
They could go from Walt Clayton being, quote, one of the greatest basketball players the university's ever seen, that you could put him on your Mount Rushmore of Gator basketball players, and Thomas Houck may be the next guy that you think of in those terms. He has played his fanny off this year. He has basically taken over, especially when you don't have all the other pieces that they had a season ago. He is
He could
balling.
easily be the SEC Player of the Year.
Yeah,
Easy.
he's balling right now. All right, so real quick, just to get back to I was wrong or confession time or you thought you were in love but you weren't and all this kind of stuff. We've had many stories today told from the studio and from our XL Primetimers on the text line. Here's one for you guys. It's hard being in the military. I was deployed to Iraq from 2003 to 2004. I couldn't call or keep in communication with my girlfriend because I was constantly on the move in the war zone. We need to salute him right now. Okay, bro, we salute you. He says, when I finally got the chance to get in contact with her, she asked me why we hadn't gotten married before I got deployed. To make a long story short, I tried to surprise her on my return home, but I got surprised.
No.
So the cadence is true. Jody will get your girl and be
Damn.
gone.
Jody answered the door.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh.
with his shirt off.
Yeah.
So, JJ,
Who are you?
what's the whole Jody
Are you the
thing?
pizza guy?
Yeah.
Why is the name Jody?
I don't know. It's Jody's very popular in military / like jail prison circles as the guy who is hooking up with your girl. That's like the the name you just give him.
Jody, Jody.
Or I.E. I don't even know.
I.E.
how you
however you want to
spell
do
it.
it. But at the very least, he's
But
like,
he's always there with your girl.
This is the classic Garth Brooks unanswered prayers. He says, he goes, luckily for me, we didn't get married before my deployment. That Jody is a bad man. Oh, all right. Keep them coming. We appreciate it. It's XL Primetime on a Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Catch Gators basketball on 1010XL.
The Gators defend the top spot in the SEC with a trip to Athens to battle the Bulldogs. Florida, Georgia, tonight at 7 on 92.5 FM.
Rick Ballou here with a congratulations for John's Auto. They've been in business in Jacksonville for 40 years. That's right, going all the way back to 1985. Right now, they'd like to thank each and every one of you who's ever gotten their vehicle serviced at John's Auto. So, car, truck, or diesel, all makes, all models, whether it's a routine maintenance or a complete engine overhaul, go to John's Auto on Arlington Road, johnautomotivejacks.com.
Tara Loggeman here for Local Fair Jacks. Fresh, local produce, eggs, and meat delivered right to your door. It's where Jeff and I shop because we know exactly where our food is coming from. There's no scary recalls, just trusted local farmers. Visit localfairjacks.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, duckduckrooter.com.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, celebrating our 49th annual Valentine's Day sale. Come see our hand-picked inventory of thousands of pieces of fine jewelry, diamonds, and gemstones. This Valentine's Day, we have big discounts with jewelry for any budget. And with interest-free financing, you'll get the jewelry you love with a monthly payment you can afford. Monahans will also give you cash for your unwanted gold or silver, or trade it in for new jewelry and get greater value. Monahan Jewelers Valentine's Day sale with big savings in our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Pages in your mailbox right now. Did you know there's local savings sitting in your mailbox right now? Money Pages is packed with real coupons from your favorite local businesses. Save money at restaurants like Al's Pizza, on pet care at Forever Vets, and on entertainment for the whole family at the Alhambra Theater. Plus, make sure to download the Money Pages app for savings on the go. Money Pages in your mailbox.
Get ready to break on through this Valentine's night. Experience the Ultimate Doors Tribute live at Thrasher Horn Center February 14th. Get tickets at thcenter.org.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and if you think Closets by Design is just closets, you've got to see their brand new showroom at Phillips & Emerson. It's amazing what they can do. See for yourself how they custom design organization for any space. Garages, laundry rooms, bedrooms, even the man cave. It's all about smart storage that fits your lifestyle and budget. Schedule an appointment to meet with a design consultant and tour the showroom for ideas you can see and touch. Start at closetsbydesign.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahans' golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, So my golden moment is we talked about a lot of stuff that was going on right before Valentine's Day. A lot of tragic stories, man. But I'm going to enlighten you a little bit. I remember when I got my first Valentines for my daughters.
Nice.
They came up to Daddy, climbed on top of my chest. They had handwritten. I still have the cards, by the way. They handwritten the cards, told Daddy that they loved me, and they made me breakfast. It was the worst cream of wheat I ever had in my life. It was
the worst, but the best.
It was the worst, but the best.
You gotta love it.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah. So I told you. I'm telling you, Daddy's girls are always the best, man.
Better believe it.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That is a golden moment right there. That's for sure. You can't get away from those.
You know what? I can like piggyback on that because one of the first cards one of my daughters ever gave me, I was bald back then, but I was balding. Okay. It said she was, I think, 3. And it was put together with like, stickers. Dear Dad, I love your hair.
That's it.
Still got it.
Yeah.
Still got it.
That is awesome. All right. Now, speaking of a guy who still has his hair.
Our next guest is not affiliated with the NFL or Jacksonville Jaguars.
Discussion of injuries is solely based on opinion.
Now, the Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Injury Breakdown.
Great hair.
Yeah. The gallery already commenting on Gio and his great hair. Dr. George Bari. Excellent hair. How you doing, bro?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. In the scrubs, he's even being evaled for his chest hair. He's a hairy man. All right, listen, he is fellowship trained under the renowned Dr. James Andrews. He is Dr. George Bari. You got a sports injury question, 641-1010. We got a couple from Breaking Bones and from XLP we want to throw out there. The biggest and most obvious thing right now to talk about, Gio, is what happened with Lindsey Vonn. It was a horrific end. She tried like hell to come back from what was, they described it as a ruptured ACL, braced up her right knee. She comes down the mountain. She wipes out. She ends up having to be airlifted off the mountain. It was terrible.
Yeah, and so it was the opposite knee, and the discussion was that she's going to need multiple surgeries, and she fractured her what we call tibial plateau,
complex tibia fracture.
Yeah, so I read tibial plateau or complex. Usually they probably mean open.
Yeah,
fracture. So either way, whenever you hear someone needs multiple surgeries, probably because she had what we call external fixator, and that's that device that you see in movies. I like to mention, I think Office Space, they have it where the guy's in the wheelchair. That big metal device that's sticking out of your leg, right? That you kind
almost
of classically see.
Like a halo holding everything together.
Yeah, so it's a device similar to that. And that happens, number one, if there's a bad tibial plateau fracture, because it will stabilize it. Number two, you can do it for a bad open injury if she has an open fracture. And then the reason you need multiple surgeries is usually that's not definitive treatment. You have to go back after a couple weeks and then do the plate and screws. If this is an open fracture, depending how bad it is, she may need multiple washouts to make sure it doesn't get infected. So that's, one of the 2 reasons of why it has come out, or she stated that she's going to need multiple surgeries on that leg.
So it was a compound.
It was a
compound fracture.
Yeah.
I'm getting what I'm reading kind of mixed stuff. So I read tibial plateau. I've read that maybe it's open. So I don't know exactly,
It could
but
be both, though, right?
Either way, it could be both. Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, the other thing is that she still has to have surgery on a torn ACL.
Right.
Think about that.
Yeah.
That's like the least of her concerns right now.
That is the least of her concerns right now. The other one is more pressing time-wise and function-wise, because this could be a devastating injury. An ACL, you can live without an ACL. You just have to understand that your knee's going to be a little unstable when you do certain things, but this can be life-altering.
Yeah, and honestly, you just have to give her a hell of a lot of credit for saying, hey, I'm going to try. I'm going to do whatever I can.
Is it same leg or different leg?
Left and right.
It's a different leg.
Yeah. All right, Big Sirs, hit yours because you got a big one.
Yeah, well, you notice I got this compression sleeve.
Yeah.
Now, right. So I tore my tricep tendon in what year did I tear it? 2001 with the Ravens twice. So that was like over 20-something years ago. But every once or twice a year, on the surgery, I get this fluid.
Yeah.
That it goes away eventually, you know, but it still hurts like hell. Though.
Yeah, I mean that's a great question. So we always tell people anytime you have an injury, the anatomy may not be normal anymore, especially after 2 injuries. So it may always hurt every once in a while. It may get stiff when it's cold. You may have this random swelling because you did a little bit too much or something happened. It is not abnormal to have these types of things kind of creep up every so often especially at a joint, right? Because you use that joint every day. It's your elbow, and you've had multiple surgeries on that joint. Now, if you have other issues with it where maybe it doesn't swell up, but it does cause pain occasionally, you can get an MRI, and I would assume that you have some tendinosis of that tendon, and a PRP shot may help that or prevent it from coming back, depending on what the problem is. But it is not unusual for an area that has had multiple surgeries to occasionally cause flare-ups like that.
No, okay.
Does it?
Well,
working out? Will anything like that?
No, I mean it's hard to.
You're trying to get that cigar up there, is what you're trying to do.
Well, I do that with the right.
The wing stop.
You're trying to get to that wine, that vino.
Yeah, you know, if I got the cigar and I got the wine here, it makes it a little bit different. So
you got to lean into it. You got to lean into it a little bit. Oh, that's no bueno.
Yeah.
All right, a couple from the Super Bowl. Drake May said he did receive shoulder injections on the right shoulder. It did look like it was a serious enough of an injury to be held out of practice. Bottom line is, he said he shot it up, not much feeling. He didn't make excuses.
Yeah.
But if you're shooting up a shoulder that you're throwing the football with, it has to have some impact, does it not?
I mean, I don't know. We don't know what his exact injury was.
Right.
So he could have a rotator cuff tendonitis that the shot cleared up and it's done. It's gone.
Okay.
I think the fact that I think he easily could have said, hey, you know, my shoulder was hurting. I got the shot. It helped. I still felt a little bit residual pain, but it's obviously not an excuse of how I played. He could have, I think, used it a little bit as somewhat of an excuse to maybe give a reason on what happened, but he didn't at all. So to me, probably didn't hurt him and he probably felt fine. But, you know, like I said, it depends on what the problem was. They're not talking about surgery.
Yeah.
From my understanding. So it sounds like whatever his problem wasn't a surgical thing that he just tried to cover up until it was done. Probably just some inflammation type thing.
Okay, I got you. All right, last one from the Super Bowl. Keon White, defensive lineman for the 49ers, did not play in the game, but was out and about Mission Street, San Francisco, 4:06 a.m. Police are dispatched. He was shot in the ankle. There was an altercation between a couple of groups. He was not involved, just was there, and he sustained a bullet wound to his ankle. The police said undergoing surgery at a local hospital. Getting shot in the ankle, Gio.
That could be career ending in theory, right?
Yeah.
If he gets shot directly in the ankle, that could shatter your ankle. And I don't know where he was shot in the ankle, and did the bullet actually hit him, or did it graze him? Did he get a piece of fragment from the bullet because he went next to him? There's many things to that story. But him having surgery, he at least had some sort of laceration, you know, at least got cut at minimum to require a washout, or he actually got shot in the ankle and he has a fracture and they have to fix it. So it's depending, but getting shot in the ankle can definitely be devastating to your career.
I just can't imagine. I could not imagine.
Getting shot at all.
Yeah, it's the same thing. What were you doing out at 4 a.m.?
Nothing good happens.
Yeah,
at
that kind of
4
deal.
a.m.
All right, Gio, great stuff as always. Don't forget Bari Orthopedics. You can find the Break and Bone Show on 1010XL.com or find him all over town. Dr. George Bari. Gio, thank you, man.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we will talk to him next week. We'll keep talking to you guys right here on XLP.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and this month I want to talk to you about welcoming the winds of change in your life. But so often, when we see the winds of change coming our way, our immediate response is to fight it. Friends, when you see things in your life changing, when the winds of change are coming your way, don't fight it, but embrace it. Recognize that God is stirring you up so that you too can soar like an eagle.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at keybuickgmc.com.
Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast orthopedic specialist, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick. We're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees, about $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 14th.
Free for life? Just by saying that, you already know I'm referring to Awaken 180. They're the only company providing it. Fast, proven weight loss, and then keep it off thanks to free support for life. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to floridahomeac.com/careers to find out more.
Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. I am attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Need or want cash? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. XL Primetime Wednesday, teed up by the Golf Club of Southampton, home of the Guggen Open.
Ain't nothing like that big old yell from Mr. Van Zant on that one. Give me three
Such a
steps,
great
baby.
tune. God.
Give me 3 steps. Just I'm talking to the stadium, Everbank. Whenever the reno is completely done, we bring them all back in. Anytime one of the receivers shakes loose for a big play, give me 3 steps. To the house. Guarantee it. They will love it.
By the way, have you ever been
They
with a
will
girl
eat it
and
up.
this song comes on and she's not singing it too?
She loves it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every girl I've ever known loves this song.
Yeah. Speaking of females.
Yeah, we have an important update.
One is spoken. So we started out the show with the dude, the biathlon competitor from
Medalist.
Norway. Is it? It is, right?
He was a medalist.
Yeah, he was a medalist.
Medalist. Bronze.
We should give him his,
You're
it's
right.
bronze.
You're right.
I mean-
It was a bronze, but still, he
He's
made
a
the podium.
medalist.
He's bronze from Norway.
He made the podium. In the biathlon,
Which is sort of like being second place in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, the athlete. He basically admitted during his interview after finishing third that he had met the most beautiful woman he had ever met 6 months ago, and then 3 months ago he cheated on her. And so he was just distraught. He was crying,
True
tears
love.
in his eyes, I guess. And so now she has spoken. And her name?
We don't have her name.
Okay.
They're keeping that sort of.
Okay.
So they're just saying his ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
So he originally said, which we played, she hasn't gotten back to me yet, which makes me think she hasn't seen it yet. Bro, she's seen it. So we do have official word from her.
Yeah.
I did not choose to be put in this position, and it hurts to have to be in it. We have made contact, and he is aware of my position on this.
Wow.
Doesn't sound very happy.
I mean, to be fair to
Doesn't
her,
sound like they're getting back together.
honestly, to be fair to her, he like essentially doxed her.
Yes.
Because all you got to do is look at his social media. You'll find her, right? If he loved her that much, there's a picture of her. You can find out who she is. So he essentially
Well,
doxed
they did.
her. That's just, that's
And he
nothing good about
embarrassed
that.
her.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the worst.
And he
Yeah.
cheated on her.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I take that back.
Which is
You're
right. Which is all now. Nobody cares about that part of the story anymore. Now it's just,
Yeah.
he's an idiot.
I tell you what, there's just so many of them that have popped in on the text line.
Some horror stories.
Yeah, honestly. Next door neighbor got his wife pregnant. It's awful. Some of this stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers.
That's exactly right. Listen, as we start
That's
off
not
our
even
show,
thoughts and prayers. That's wow.
yeah, we'll get back to the good
I'm
tomorrow.
glad you didn't go to jail.
Yeah.
I'm glad you used all of your willpower not to do something terrible.
We did start off the show with nothing but good stuff as far as Big Source's
This
plans.
is one of my favorite shows of all
Yeah,
time.
It's just look, there's a lot of pain
Yeah,
and
there is.
healing.
Although
out
I've had
there.
a couple of neighbors I really liked.
Yeah.
Buds. They were
Yeah.
buds of mine. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know that I'd have been too upset.
If?
What do you mean? If she left you for one? Okay, I see what you're
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of some horror stories that
Yes.
might have popped up around Valentine's Day, let's at least try this with a shared microphone with one of our favorites from Helmets and Heels.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right, Big Source, if you have to prompt Tommy Mack on this, just do it a little bit because we basically set it up where this Olympic athlete from Norway admitted that
saw.
You saw that, right? Okay. 6 months ago, most
Sorry,
beautiful
yes.
woman ever.
I mean, come on.
3 months later.
Crying.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Yeah, I love it. And then Big Sur's kind of led off the show with a little bit of a revealing confession of how some things that may not have gone too well with
we all been dumped before.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
I
this
don't know
was
about
different.
cheated on, but dumped at least.
So have you ever done one of those where you had to admit, hey, I really screwed up? Have you ever?
You know, I'd like to keep that information private, to be honest with you. I'm not ready to throw that out into the world of radio.
I love it. I just wanted to see. I just wanted his reaction.
Just
That's all
pass
I
the
wanted.
statute of limitations for the record. Like, you know,
Exactly.
been married 26 years for crying out loud. So,
Exactly. All
long
right.
time ago, whatever that was.
Bless you, brother. You do not have to bring it up. We just wanted to see the reaction. I tried to enlist Big Surge just in case.
Yeah.
All right. What's coming up?
Well, listen, we're gonna have a great time, but we're gonna look at Trevor. We're gonna look at Trevor,
Okay.
and you know we know how far a team can go as far as a quarterback can take them, and we're gonna look at this year, but we're also gonna look at 3 years, 4 years prior, just kind of maybe project what 2026 may or may not look like.
All right.
That's
I love it,
coming
bro.
up on Helmets and Heels.
All right. Thank you, sir. Tommy Mack.
Now we know Trevor's never done
Nothing.
anything like
JJ,
that.
it's
Kidding?
like blasphemous.
Exactly.
One of our texters did point
How
out
dare
as
you.
we
I'm
finish-
just making it known. Of course you did.
as we finish the show, Matt is coming through the front door and Jody is going out the back door.
Yep, Matt.
All right. We had a good time. Closer and closer to Valentine's Day on Saturday. Make sure you treat your loved one with a little love if you can. We will be at Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring tomorrow, right there on Phillips Highway, just a little south of Bay Meadows. Would love for you to drop on by, say hello, say hey to the folks there at Lifetime. So hopefully we will see you between noon and 2 tomorrow on XLP. Thanks to the Golf Club of Southampton today. Once the sun starts shining again, call 287-PLAY and get on out.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies.